Frankie flowers.
Yeah.
Huge trend. Folks are growing their own herbs, have been for ages, growing their own vegetables, but doing it in a container is such a nice, neat way to get it done.
Yeah, so excited because, you know, the property sizes are getting small,
right?
But there's still so many ability. It doesn't matter whether you're up in the sky,
yeah,
or if you're down on the ground. You can still grow edibles. And really, this year, if people can get out there and try to grow something and then really inspire a child to get them to grow something and eat something, that's what I want to happen.
For sure.
So I'm going to start off with something that I think is really cool. It can be grown in a container, and it's an espalier, which would mean that it would go right across a wall, which is a fruit tree. But if you take a look at this fruit tree, look at the number of tags that are on there.
That's a lot. What do these all represent?
This is a 4-in-1 fruit tree. This is a 4-in-1 pear.
Oh.
So 4 varieties of pears in one tree that you can grow in a container. The container,
cool.
It would have to be replanted. That right there is about a 5 to 10 gallon container. You want to go to double its size. You need a bigger pot. You want to make sure that pot's insulated as well for it to overwinter.
Okay.
But you can do fruit trees. We can do fruit.
What do you have to be? Is there anything you need to be aware of? You gave us some of the parameters. Is there anything else? Can we do this?
This is self-pollinating.
Self-pollinating.
So it doesn't need two. Because it's got multiple varieties.
Issues?
Depends upon where you live. The higher elevation you go in the air, actually you get into some colder zones.
Yeah.
This is hardy to about a zone 4.
Okay, good.
Okay, which is really good.
Good to know.
Good. You're asking about zones.
I asked about zones.
Oh my God.
I know stuff a little bit.
We're coming so far. So, you know, when it comes to tomatoes, number one grown thing in a container, I want to give people a lesson right now. And if you can take a look at this guy right here, and I just want to show you the leaf right there. So you see that leaf that's right there, you can actually see how it's curling up. If you ever see a leaf on a tomato plant curling up, that is a sign that it's starting to dry out. So what's really important, as soon as you start to see that leaf curl, it doesn't matter whether it's morning, night, noon, whatever, that's when you have to go out and you really have to water.
Okay.
And that's the thing about containers.
It's getting dry?
It's getting dry. So that leaf curl, if it was to curl up and then all of a sudden you start to see it curl the other way, so basically curling up and then it goes to the outside, you're going to lose the plant.
Oh, really?
And the reason why you often get blossom end rot as well is the inconsistent watering. So the reminder is, in containers, they really need you. In the ground, Mother Nature will rain and that moisture will stay in. In a pot, they need you to take care of them.
You gotta watch them. You gotta check them out. Look at what they're doing so that they'll let you know if they're thirsty.
Yeah, they'll let you know. Look at that.
Oh, look at that.
You know what? You look at that sugar snap peas right there in a trellis.
Good stuff.
In a container, right? Just think about that. You can grow it easily, buy seed, or you can purchase them. These ones here were from, there's some from Sheridan here today and some from Loblaws as well.
Yeah.
But these guys, here you go, and you just go grab this and have your child.
Yum, yum, yum. Can you show them? Hey, Frankie, do this.
What, my hands?
So this is his credibility right there. Those are gardeners,
no,
blisters.
That's an unidentified gardening injury. Usually
You're at it all weekend.
And then later in the summer, I have UPIs, unidentified party injuries.
Those are more fun.
Yeah. This is a trailing tomato.
Okay.
This is a yellow cherry tomato. It's a trailing. So you can even grow things in hanging baskets.
Oh, that's cool.
You know, right now you see these tomatoes.
But you got to get up there and water it. You have to be vigilant, right?
You have to be like Carson Arthur height.
Right.
But the key is that, well, I really want lessons. And you know, this is where you're buying them. You're buying them in these size of containers. You need to go to a larger pot size. So what I would really want people to do is to go out there and really kind of take this out and put it into a larger container.
Yeah.
And it's just going to survive better for you.
You need a little bit more room for it.
Eggplant, fantastic.
Ooh, nice.
Eggplant in a container, a nice purple bloom that comes on this with that black fruit. Oh, so sexy.
That is hot.
Oh, I'm telling you, it's like, ooh,
oh my gosh.
Look at my eggplant. I love my eggplant. This one here is called raspberry shortcake. So this is a raspberry, but what I like about this for a container, this variety, and this is from Sheridan, it's thornless.
Oh, nice.
So if you're in small spaces, you don't want things with thorns. You're walking by, oh, you don't want that kind of thing. The other part too is, you know, you look at some of the edible strawberries, the ever-bearing varieties. Now that they come in pink, so you get a nice little bit of foliage in there.
Yeah, they look good too.
We showed you peppers by seed, but really what we want is peppers at this time. They have to be already germinated and also be a little bit of height. You got your peppers already on there. These guys here, ooh, so hot.
Very nice.
But
how big are these going to grow?
The pepper plant itself will get to about 36 inches in height.
Yeah.
The amount of peppers it'll produce is crazy. And this, like right now, still to this year, hot peppers the biggest trend in people eating things and growing them at the same.
Really?
Everybody wants to do
Maybe they're easy. Are they easy?
They're fairly. They need sun. They need light. But then right now, hot pepper sauces. Everybody's into making their own hottest pepper sauce. And then finally, all those different varieties of herbs that you have out there.
This is great.
Yeah. And you know what? We always need to have more time in our garden.
Guess what? We're all out of time.